Hey, music junkies, Professor of Rock, always here to celebrate the greatest artists and the greatest songs of all time. Now, today we're going to give you another sneak preview of our premium content. A lot of people have asked us about our premium content. What does it mean? So I'm going to give you some more details. Over the course of the last 7 years, we've filmed over 500 in-depth interviews with many of the greatest songwriters, producers, and artists of the last 60 years, the 1950s to now. We have the story of thousands of the greatest songs of all time, all decades, and we've turned these into in-depth, high-quality mini documentaries. Some are as long as 30 minutes or more on songs and albums. We also have full-length interviews between 1 to 3 hours, very detailed. Our premium content space is going to be available very soon. You can sign up to be notified by clicking on the link below, and we're going to keep you updated. So today we have a short feature with the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar, on Van Halen's 1988 top 5 hit, When It's Love, from their magnificent album OU812. Now, the song was number 1 on the rock charts as well, and on this one, everybody shines. Eddie with that incredible piano intro that just brings on the chills, and then he hits you in the feels with a guitar in the next moment. Alex kicks it into high gear, Sammy smokes the vocal, and of course Michael Anthony and Eddie with the soulful background vocals. It's just one of the purest love songs of the 80s. I'll let Sammy tell you the rest. I got to ask you about When It's Love, because that is another game changer song. I remember the first time I heard that on the radio before the album came out, on some program called Future Hits or whatever, the DJ was talking about it. I was like, oh my gosh. I was some kid that had a crush on some girl, and I'm like, that's what love's all about, man. Tell me about When It's Love, because Eddie got married to that song.
A lot of people have been married to that song.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I mean, that song is like, that's the marriage, the walk down the aisle of all times. It's so funny. I love it. I was coming down to start writing for that album. I said, what do you guys got, man? What have you been working on? They went in, they got sounds, so I come in later. And because I lived in San Francisco, still do, Bay Area. So he puts a cassette in and plays down, down, down. And I just go, woo, bo-wang, man, cha-wang, ka-wang. By the time we got to the studio, I already had, my chorus melodies, and even the verses, everybody's looking for something. And that was the first time I ever sang a line that Eddie was playing. Da, 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 na, 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 na. Yeah. And I just sang right to the piano. I said, I don't like doing that, And he's going, no, it's cool, man, it's cool. Yeah. Normally you don't sing, like the epitome of that is Iron Man. I am Iron Man. Musicians always think of that as being kind of like a dumb stuff, that's stupid. Don't do that. Don't sing with me. I'm playing that. You play your own thing.
Yeah.
But Iron Man was the epitome of making it heavy, right? No, this is cool this way.
I think that the harmonies just killer on that song. Michael Anthony with you. I mean, you guys just blended like you were brothers.
I always had a hard time with harmonies in my bands because no one could ever sing above me. So before I joined Van Halen, with my VOA and 3-lock box, I did stuff in the studio, but live I could never pull it off because I never had a good singer in my band. Yeah. Then I got Jesse Harms finally right, and he was a good singer, but he couldn't go too far above me. But when I heard Mike, I said, oh man, hey, I got inspired once again, and I started thinking all these background parts, And there's songs where we did some intense background parts where we were like, man, it was like Aretha Franklin parts, and really R&B, funky background phrasing. On that album, we really got into the backgrounds. That was
he's like Michael Anthony is like Mike Mills and REM. They're like the secret weapon. Yeah. REM wouldn't be REM without Mike Mills.
Yeah, without that sound, it creates a sound.
Yeah, Van Halen would not be Van Halen without Michael Anthony.
No, Mike's got that really identifiable high voice that really worked with Dave and worked with me. It worked with everybody.
Sammy Hagar is one of my favorite rock voices ever. There's just something in his voice that hits me in the guts. It makes me feel like superhuman and invincible. And then Eddie Van Halen taps that guitar. It's just otherworldly. That once upon a time combo that set the world on fire, you can still smell the smoke. Anyway, thank you for watching. Leave us a comment on Van Halen and this song. You can hear it below in the Spotify playlist we've curated. If you like this content, please subscribe. Help us keep the music alive. Until next time, 3 chords and the truth, my friends. See ya.